Hi guys, Cine K here. Today, I'm gonna recap a 2019 Korean action crime movie called The Gangster, The Cop, The Devil. This movie tells the true story of a gangster boss and a police officer who work together in solving a serial murder case. So, why did they decide to work together? Will they succeed in the end? Let's find it out. At the start of the movie, a mysterious man is seen trailing another man's car. He deliberately bumps into the car, resulting in the driver getting down to take a photo for insurance claiming. Suddenly, the mysterious man stabs him in the back, over and over, resulting in his death due to blood loss. The next day, a police officer named Tae-suk and his assistant are driving to get to the crime scene. However, Tae-suk sees gangsters in front of a slot machine store. He gets down to teach them a lesson and searches the place. Meanwhile, Jong, a gangster boss who owns the place, calls Tae-suk's boss since he has bribed him to not meddle with his illegal businesses. Hearing that, his boss calls Tae-suk and orders him to investigate the crime scene immediately. At the crime scene, Tae-suk finds a car collision mark as a lead to the murder's motives. In the office, the police officers are discussing the murder case. They believe that the case is a robbery murder since the victim's wallet is gone. However, Tae-suk says that the culprit is actually a serial killer. He links it with other similar styled murders that have happened around the area over the past weeks. Despite his claim, he still doesn't have enough evidence to support it. Thus, his boss forbids him from entering the case. However, he is still determined to find the killer. On the other hand, Jong is meeting his rival named Sang-do. Sang-do intends to enter Jang's territory to open his own gambling stores, with a suggestion of working together to expand their business. However, Jang knows what he is up to and declines the offer. After the meeting, Jang is driving alone to get back home. On his way home, the serial killer crashes his car's rear. Seeing that his car is fine, Jang decides to let the man go. When Jang is about to enter his car, the killer stabs him in the back, resulting in a fight between the two of them. Jang is stabbed several times, and he manages to stab the killer once on the chest. After seeing how strong Jang is, he decides to flee and hits him with his car. Unsatisfied with his failed attempt, he drives to a rural area and kills a local old man. Meanwhile, Jang is hospitalized after the incident. His men who hear about it suspect that it was Sang-do's doing, so they raid his place. Thus, the inevitable fight breaks out between the two gangs. After waking up, Jang says that the killer is not Sang-do's man, and he orders his men to locate the killer's car. Tae-suk, who hears about the news, visits Jang and questions him about the incident. However, Jang declines his help since he doesn't want anything to do with Tae-suk. He plans on capturing the assailant by himself and takes matters into his own hands. After the meeting, Tae-suk looks for Jang's car and finds a car collision mark too, supporting his claim about the serial killer. At night, the killer is back in action. He kills a truck driver and drives the vehicle away. However, the driver's friend is actually in the back seat. He laughs psychotically as he is about to get his second kill for the night. His knife falls down during the process and is found by Jang's men afterwards. The next day, Tae-suk visits Jang once more to ask him to cooperate. Finally, they come to an agreement. They decide that Jang will provide the manpower and money, while Tae-suk will take care of the skills and tools needed to run the investigation. Beforehand, Jang has asked a painter to sketch the killer's face. With Jang's great memory retention, the sketch is detailed enough to let them run a search. Before searching for the killer, Jang orders his men to kill his rival, Sang-do, using the killer's knife which they have found. His men deliberately leave the knife on Sang-do's body to shift the blame towards him. Tae-suk, who knows about the condition, suspects Jang of killing Sang-do and confronts him. They get into a fight despite their agreement, but Tae-suk is single-handedly defeated. Due to their fight, Tae-suk plans to capture the killer first before incriminating Jang afterwards. The next day, both Jang and the killer are present at Sang-do's funeral. The killer secretly tips Sang-do's man that Jang is actually the one who killed their boss. On his way home, the killer finds another target and immediately kills him in the same manner. He doesn't have any motives and pattern in his killings, aside from the fact that he feels satisfied after taking a man's life. Meanwhile, Jang's men have found the killer's car. Jang and Tae-suk investigate it to look for anything that might help them in identifying the killer. Upon investigation, they are attacked by Sang-do's men who look to kill Jang for revenge. Despite their great numbers, all of them are defeated by Jang and Tae-suk due to the differences in their fighting skills. From the investigation, they have found the killer's fingerprints and have successfully identified him. They search his residence, but cannot find him since he has escaped. Luckily, Tae-suk finds his photo and uses it to prepare a search. In the headquarters, Jang's men and Tae-suk's men are planning a full-scale search. After the plan is set, they relay it to Jang's men and send them out to the streets. Hotels, markets, terminals, bars, internet cafes. Not any single place is left unturned by them. Despite their effort, the killer is still nowhere to be found. The next day, Jang is meeting Tae-suk at a bus terminal. They also happen to meet a high school girl there. When they are resting with the others, they find out that the girl who they talked to has been killed by the killer. Once more, they set out to the streets with the bus line as the new leads. This time, they successfully pinpoint the killer's residence. However, the killer realizes that he is being surrounded, so he drives away. The cops and the gangsters chase him, and a prolonged car chase happens. After some time, Jang and Tae-suk manage to corner him and crash his car. However, the killer has escaped and kills one of Jang's men in the process. Jang follows his blood trail and arrives at a karaoke bar. He enters the room and smashes the door down. The killer is pinned down by Jang's body weight while being continuously beaten. Then he drags him away and brings him to a place to torture him. Suddenly, Tae-suk comes in with his car and crashes into Jang. He takes the killer away and brings him to the police station. Finally, the killer is being tried for his crimes. He continuously evades the accusations, saying that there is no direct evidence to his killings. When the judge starts to feel that he is innocent, Jang enters the courtroom as a witness and the sole survivor of the attack. He reveals about the killer's face sketch that he has to support his testimony. Furthermore, he is also able to narrate the incident in detail, supported by the scars on his body and the killer's body as a result of the knife fight. With all of the direct evidence present, the killer is sentenced to death. However, Jang is also imprisoned due to his illegal business and other crimes that he has committed. Turns out, he has agreed to turn himself in, as long as he can be imprisoned in one facility with the killer. In the end, Tae-suk and his men are getting promoted due to their achievements in solving the multiple serial murder cases. Jang also enters the prison with a big smile on his face, since he will be getting his revenge soon. And that's where the story ends. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell to get updated on every video that we upload. Thank you and have a great day.